Welcome to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
We appreciate your consideration of our QEP proposal.
It's called a Mocs first year.
You might be asking yourself, what exactly is a Moc?
Moc is shorthand for UTC student, employee, or alum in honor of our Mockingbird mascot, Scrappy.
So again, welcome to UTC, home of the Mocs.
This proposal is a campus-wide project. Here's our Chancellor Steve Engel to tell us more about it.
Founded in 1886 as the University of Chattanooga, UTC became part of the University of Tennessee system in 1969. A national model for metropolitan universities, UTC offers over 150 undergraduate and graduate degree programs and currently enrolls over 11,000 students. UTC is a regional, comprehensive master's level institution. Our vision is to engage students, inspire change, and enrich community. We educate students through community connections where students apply classroom knowledge to problems facing our community. Our mission is to be a driving force for achieving excellence by actively engaging students, faculty, and staff, embracing diversity and inclusion, inspiring positive change, and enriching and sustaining our community. UTC is a community of scholars that empowers and prepares our students to engage at a global level. We provide a nurturing environment that connects students, community, and opportunity. The success of our students is directly tied to developing a strong sense of community and led to our undertaking a Mocs first year as our QEP.
A Mocs first year is a centralized learning community model that will increase new student and faculty interaction, offering a stronger sense of belonging to all of our first-time, first-year students, and as a result, help us to increase student success at UTC overall. A Mocs first year will build on and scale up the current department and college-specific learning community efforts, largely residing in our new residential colleges. Efforts we believe should meet the needs of all of our first-time, first-year students, residential or commuting, major declared, or undecided.
In line with our mission and vision, a Mocs first year will develop and expand an earlier prototype of learning communities on campus, Cohort 2025, that was initiated in the fall of 2021 but discontinued once it became clear that UTC's QEP would focus on this effort. By fully engaging all faculty involved in a Mocs first year and by including social and city exploratory experiential components, and also by including all first-time, first-year students, we feel confident that a Mocs first year will help us increase student success at UTC overall, particularly those metrics measuring student retention, academic success, and graduation rates. We fully expect it to help integrate students in campus and Chattanooga city life.
Our proposal is designed to engage and connect first-time, full-time students into a first semester learning community. We believe our plan meets the critical requirements needed for a successful QEP proposal.
We have a topic identified using comprehensive planning and an ongoing evaluation.
We have broad-based support from our UTC community.
Our plan focuses on specific outcomes targeting student success.
And we have committed the resources to start, carry out, and complete the QEP.
We also have a clear plan to assess the success of a Mocs first year.
In the spring of 2021, the QEP Planning Committee, a group composed of representatives from across our campus, was charged to inform and engage with members of the UTC community about the QEP planning process and assist with the development of the selected QEP. A comprehensive website was built and populated with content regarding the standard, timeline, project, background resources, and updates on the development of UTC's new QEP.
As co-chairs, Dean Lidka and I reviewed a variety of institutional documents, institutional strategic plan, individual departmental strategic plans, as well as ongoing initiatives to identify 7 top concerns for the campus. These were presented to the QEP Planning Committee and the executive leadership team, who then narrowed the 7 potential QEP topics down to 3 to be explored in the university community, all of which were concerned with increasing student retention, graduation rates, and student success overall.
We then conducted 24 QEP roadshows in spring of 2021, introducing the UTC community to the QEP process ahead and the 3 possible topics. 441 colleagues participated in these roadshows. In late spring, we launched a survey to the university at large regarding these same topics, and a total of 314 surveys were completed. One participant said they were excited about the possibility of building on the Honors College living learning community and extending that type of cohort around our campus. While another noted, cohorts will contribute to creating long-lasting learning communities, and if they are purposely diverse in composition, that will contribute to creating additional supportive networks for our students.
Using all of this input, the QEP Planning Committee chose the topic of cohorts and/or collaborative learning as the focus of the QEP. Choosing this topic offered UTC the opportunity to explore a wide range of potential curricular or programmatic initiatives to enhance student learning outcomes and/or the larger learning environment, as well as building on the Cohort 2025 effort that was launched by Residence Life in fall 2021 but discontinued. A program that would utilize the same general principles as Cohort 2025 but with fuller academic involvement was viewed as a potentially highly successful endeavor.
With our themes selected, we went back to the campus and more roadshows. We solicited proposals from the UTC community suggesting specific QEPs. We received 19. These 19 proposals were considered by the QEP Planning Committee, and 7 were chosen by the committee as the most feasible and relevant. These were again disseminated campus-wide. Using all the responses to these 7 proposals, the QEP Planning Committee decided that the best approach would be to blend the most popular ones. A subcommittee took on this work and chose a Mocs first year as UTC's QEP.
Wow, that's a lot. So what exactly happens in a Mocs first year?
To start, first year, first-time students will enroll in a first-year experience seminar that enrolls 20 students a section, and that is most often taught by a full faculty member.
Students can participate in a 1 or 3 credit hour version of this first-year experience course.
Based on the research we gathered and our own experience at UTC with our existing first-year experience, or FYE course, we decided not to continue to use the extended orientation model we had been using. Instead, we'll be offering FYE courses that focus on an academic area that also introduce students to our specific majors. In fact, this is what our residential colleges have been doing with good results. Some of these classes might be 1 credit hour exploratory courses, a class focused on the biodiversity of this region, for instance, that could introduce students to biology, environmental science, or even our major in outdoor recreation. Another FYE course might introduce political science majors to the different areas of study in that department. Regardless, the idea is that all first-time, first-year UTC students, with very few exceptions, will take some version of this new FYE course.
These 1 credit hour courses will then be linked to another general education or major specific gateway course. An FYE course on the chemistry of cooking could be linked to a section of Chemistry 1, for example. This pairing is what we call a learning community, ensuring that all of the students in the FYE course are also taking another academically challenging course will provide students with a true community of learners. And the rest of our plan focuses on how to further develop community in those FYE courses specifically.
Faculty teaching in these learning communities, whether the FYE courses or the Linked Gen Ed or Gateway course, will all participate in an annual professional development workshop run by our Walker Teaching and Learning Center. That workshop will help faculty teaching in these learning communities to understand the unique needs and challenges of the freshmen they'll be teaching, as well as all of the resources the university offers to support these students. As part of that workshop, faculty teaching these linked courses will have time to meet and discuss the 2 out-of-class experiences required of every learning community in a Mocs first year. All faculty will offer at least 1 social event that takes place on campus for their FYE course, and another that takes place in the city or region.
Just so you know, faculty teaching these FYE courses will be compensated for their teaching and for participating in the annual professional development workshop. Their content course partners will also be compensated for participating in the workshop and our QEP budget, which we're about to discuss, includes funds to support these out-of-class experiences.
The goal is to create a learning environment that will generate community, foster learning and intriguing courses tailored to various majors, and start student-to-student and student-to-faculty interactions that will persist throughout a student's time here at UTC, and hopefully abroad.
I know from my experience in my learning community that those classes really helped me find my people at UTC. Without them, I wouldn't be nearly as successful in my classes or my daily life.
UTC's QEP, a Mocs first year, will focus on improving student success. The research shows, too, that having that connection with other students like the ones in our learning community will contribute to overall success on campus. That's why UTC has decided to focus on student success metrics as the best way to evaluate our achievements with a Mocs first year specifically.
More on our assessment in a minute. I'm just glad to know UTC has fully committed the resources necessary to make this work.
UTC is committed to providing the resources necessary to make a Mocs first year a success. We've established an annual budget that includes $150,000 for the QEP Director's salary and benefits, $75,000 for an administrative specialist salary and benefits, $220,000 for instructional support, $110,000 for programming support, $135,000 for instructional development and training, $15,000 for marketing, and $25,000 for other operational needs. In total, the projected annual budget is $730,000. In addition to establishing the QEP budget, UTC has developed a Mocs first year implementation plan that covers the next 5 years. Our implementation is already underway with the active recruitment of a new position that will lead our efforts. A Mocs first year is a critical investment for our campus.
In order to gauge the success of a Mocs first year, we will follow the guidelines of assessment and measurement.
Measuring and improving student success is at the core of the work of UTC's Quality Enhancement Plan. All effective assessment plans begin with measurable goals. The student success goals for a Mocs first year will occur throughout its implementation and be the responsibility of those in several key roles. While a Mocs first year is intended to launch productive and positive faculty-student interactions and generate intentional communities that meet both in and outside of the classroom, providing a basis of support to the students, student success outcomes are defined more specifically and will allow UTC to monitor the plan's achievement in these main areas.
Based on the success of the students in our residential colleges and other residential learning communities, we hope to increase the current first-time, first-year students' GPAs 3% over the next 5 years, from their current average of 2.79 to 2.82.
Current residential learning community students have higher retention rates than those not in a residential learning community. That's 83% versus 73%, as we see with all first-time, first-year undergraduates. We hope to see this increase reflected in students in a Mocs first year. Our goal is a 5% increase in retention rates of first-time, first-year students that would increase from 73% to 78%.
The 4-year graduation rate for first-time, first-year students participating in an RLC is higher at 45% than for any other group of first-time, first-year students. Although there are only currently 2 years of data available, first-time, first-year living on-campus housing and those participating in residential learning community show slightly higher 6-year graduation rates. Our goal is to contribute to the increase of first-time, first-year, 4-year graduation rates by 5% to 40% and 6-year graduation rates by 5% to 58% within the first 5 years.
Again, students participating in a residential learning community showed lower DFW rates than their counterparts who weren't involved in such a community. Our goal is to decrease DFW rates for all first-year students, including full-time first-year undergraduates, by 3%, from 21% to 17%.
We also aim to improve UTC's National Survey of Student Engagement, or NSSE, scores in the specific themes of learning with peers and campus environment. And we want to improve the NSSE scores in areas related to faculty engagement, specifically experiences with faculty. While we don't have specific numeric goals for this assessment piece, we do hope to improve our overall scores in these areas.
We also plan to evaluate the success of the professional development workshops required of all faculty teaching in a Mocs first year learning community. We'll do that using pre- and post-workshop surveys.
The key goal for a Mocs first year is to build community on our campus. we believe all of UTC will be strengthened by an immersive, comprehensive academic experience for our first-year, first-time students. Why do we think that? Because research and our pilot studies have shown us how effective an inclusive learning community model would be for all of our students. A Mocs first year will define the UTC experience for our students.
I'm Dr. Jada Coons, and I'm an assistant professor of English in the Honors College. The QEP's emphasis on structuring learning cohorts through shared curriculum is an excellent idea. I teach a year-long humanities course sequence in the Honors College for first-year students, and I've witnessed the relationships that students are able to build within that structure together. While students learn how to communicate clearly and think more critically through literary studies and intensive writing instruction, they also share in all of the joys and challenges of that first year together as they adjust to the rhythms of college life. I link some of our readings to another required first-year seminar in honors that introduces students to the campus and local community. And I collaborate with the instructor for that course on experiential opportunities that align with the discussions we have in class. This past fall, for instance, we organized a 2-week unit that explored African American history and art by visiting the Hunter Museum's Memories and Inspiration exhibit, reading Toni Morrison's Beloved, and taking a field trip to the Equal Justice Initiative's Legacy Museum and National Memorial for Peace and Justice. Through these linked experiences, I see students considering course material through various perspectives while finding their closest friends, and I get to know them a lot better too.
A Mocs first year, or UTC's QEP, will focus on new student interaction among themselves and with faculty. We also want to increase the overall community feeling on campus, as well as increase our new students' connection to Chattanooga.
We believe that as we do this and roll out a Mocs first year, that we will see an uptick in student retention, academic success, and graduation rates, showing a meaningful increase in our designated student success measures. We thank you for your time and for your consideration of our QEP, and don't forget, go Mocs!
Okay, what is a possible interaction with a sexy